I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, well, a promotional workhorse doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Dan Ige. And you need contenders, guys in the top 15 that are ready, willing, and able to take on all comers at any time. That is Dan Ige in a nutshell. The son of a Navy SEAL has had a lot of shining moments in the UFC. His Gavin Tucker knockout back in 2021 still keeps me up at night, and I wasn't on the wrong end of it. There have been some stylistic challenges that have posed some problems for Ige, Bryce Mitchell, and others, but Ige continues to work. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, undeniable power in both hands, and his head coach, Eric Nixick, believes that power will be heard from tonight. I'm not sure I have ever heard a louder crowd in any arena in the world than this here Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Athletes are ready to go. Let us now see how this matchup plays out. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Dan 50K.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and UFC featherweight Dan Ige has spent much of the last several years entrenched. Oh, huge kick to the leg.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Big head kick.
Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Oh, effective strike there from the clinch by Ige. Oh, big knee right up the gut. That is absolutely useful, especially against a jiu-jitsu practitioner like this.
I mean, John, the timing that it takes to land something like this, and also the risk versus the reward. Knowing that when you throw that knee, if it is caught, you get taken down. He landed it beautifully, and he stayed safe. Great job.
Man, how good is his right hook counter? Out of range with that kick attempt. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Both guys appeared to land there. Ooh, huge body shot. That's a big takedown for him early. We kind of
expected this would be the game plan, and so far so good.
Well, he's a bit of a specialist, and he knew that he needed this fight on the floor. That's exactly what he did, and now he's got the fight where he wants it, and not only wants it, John, where he needs it to take place.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Excellent ground and pound there by Ige. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Ige's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Ige's right back to the full mount here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Doing fine. Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Getting them out here.
20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Ige. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Oh, what a round. How good was that?
All right, man, take a seat for me. That was awesome. You really hurt him there, okay? He's in trouble. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there, and I want good hard.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back, but I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Forward, forward, forward.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nice. Nicely done. Straight right is there.
Clinch situation once again here, and the BJJ player has made it look relatively easy getting to this position tonight.
Yeah, and getting to the clinch with the idea that he will then drag the fight to the floor and look for the submission.
Takedown defense is there. Nice work here on the clinch by Lee. Beats a jab there. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Ige goes for the takedown, he misses. All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now. Oh, look at that, he leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Might get the TKO here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ige. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Lee's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your footwork, and let's get focused.
In the half guard.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Lee's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
'Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. All these actions, though, these big actions gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. There it is, now he's running them out.
45 seconds remain in the round.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe. Move and relax for me. Get through those hips.
30 seconds to go in round two. Oh, and there it is, was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
Elbow, elbow.
15 seconds remain in the round. Nice positional control here. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Ige. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho Rosa striking Alistair over him, you're fine. cuts on the lip are okay, unless your lip is hanging off, like we have seen sometimes. That is not that, but he's got to protect it.
I got Robbie Lawler on line one, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I remember Robbie.
Lip cuts.
Oh, my God, I was thinking about that. I couldn't remember who it was, though.
All right, next round is upon us. Let's see how it plays out.
Nice execution on the tee. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Oh, beautiful hook.
Oh, nice.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Closes the gap and gets the single collar time. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands. Oh, nice double leg.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He's got to be careful here.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not gonna not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's gonna get real bad.
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
Oh, right into mount.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Lee's in half guard now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chin.
Oh, somehow, some way he got it.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Lee's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Lee's back in full guard. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right.
Oh, that's it! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.